Oh, hey there, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, I knew you girls couldn't fight back the urge to not click on this video.
Because, who could really? I mean, it's my video.
But now that you're here, I do encourage that you stay and watch what this video is about because, well, it's kind of important. So, let me just get right into it. Men, we need to talk. Since the beginning of mankind, both men and women have evolved and paced through life, given specific roles to each other. This, of course, was because we were all primitive and relied on our skills in biology in order to survive. Women would care and nurture their young, while men would go out and hunt for their families, while also protecting them against danger. This style of living continued throughout the generations for, thousands of years, until now. With our population slowly growing and our intelligence growing with it, we have now come to the point where people are fighting for their rights against past oppressions in our society, such as women's rights and equality, and the racism that still plagues many parts of the world. However, with these movements growing, I have noticed that support for men has appeared to be slowly dipping down in our society, resulting in lack of respect by others, cared for, and even treated unfairly. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, let me put it like this. In our past, women were not given the same rights as men. They couldn't vote, they couldn't get certain jobs, and there was a massive wage gap, which still is an issue to this day. Women saw this problem and banded together to fight back for their rights. And after relentless pushing for their goals and teamwork, they got them. You still see this to this day, whether it be through mental health or being a victim of a traumatizing event. Women always seem to not only get support from women, but also men as well. However, it's when it's the other way around that makes this a different story. Now, of course, I'm not generalizing all men and women here, but men who are currently going through mental health issues and or traumatizing events usually get criticized, almost as if they're weak for doing so. With mental health awareness finally being taken seriously in our society, it seems as though men are less reluctant to come about and talk about it as opposed to women. And my honest opinion behind this is because there is a huge lack of support for men in our current society. As a man myself, I had grown up being taught that men needed to be strong, to be the protector, and that something like crying was looked at as a sign of weakness. Dad, why are we walking on this dangerous path in the forest?
Because, son, the time has come where I teach you all about being a man.
But Dad, it's pretty dangerous out here. I mean, there's coyotes and wolves out here, and not to mention, this isn't a very safe pathway we should be taking. What if I trip and fall over this hill? Ah! Ow! 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 Ow!
Son, are you okay?
I think I broke my leg.
Son, are you crying?
Yes?
Stop it, you little pussy.
And who is to blame, you might be asking? No, it's not women, and no, it's not men. It's the generations before us that taught us to become this way. Men in our society seem to act like lone wolves, while many women are more likely to support one another for their problems. And this is the effect of being taught that men should be strong and not show a sign of weakness. This is why a ton of men don't even tend to support one another amongst their problems, keeping it to themselves or ridiculing others because they don't want to look like wimps to their friends or other guys. A web article from Forbes, now I don't know how great Forbes is now, but again, interesting little article I read from Forbes stating that while men are caught between the traditional silence, strong, austere masculinity of their fathers and the more progressive, open and individualistic generations of their sons, they do not know which of these ways of life and masculinity or masculine cultures to follow. Another interesting statement from this article says that men in lower socioeconomic groups now have less access to jobs that allow for the expression of working class masculinity and have thus lost a source of masculine identity and pride. Yet losing a job may still make men feel like a double failure since they are unable to meet two central demands of the masculine role, which is being employed and providing for the family. So what am I trying to say here in this video? I'm telling you it's okay to cry, guys, to feel upset, and to express those emotions. It's okay to reach out to others and seek help when you feel like life is dragging you down. We've been taught to be strong and not show weakness to our fellow man in society, but the truth is, that way of thinking is wrong. And that if we're gonna make it through this life in the best way possible, we will all stop this way of thinking. Stop treating men and or each other as male stigmas and care for one another. With that being said, I hope I didn't upset anybody with this video. And ladies, you know I respect y'all. I'm not pointing any fingers at anybody over this. This is a problem amongst our society, and with time, hopefully, we'll fix this problem. So, with that being said, let's treat each other like humans and not stigmas. Well, guys, I hope you did all enjoy this video. I don't even know why I did this. I just felt really strongly about it, and hopefully I didn't, annoy anybody or frustrate anybody or upset anyone. I just was merely addressing my personal opinion about the situation, and, if you have a different opinion about it, feel free to let me know in the comments below. But that being said, though, I hope I addressed a good point or a few points in this video. And yeah, with that being said, you should totally leave a like if you did, agree or like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more great content, and also leave in the comments below on other topics that you might want me to potentially cover. Anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, take care.